welcome back. Whoa, you guys are missing out. I've done several videos on blurams, on their security stuff, and they have some very amazing equipment. Make sure you guys do check the description below. I try to leave you guys all the latest and greatest stuff there possible. Blurams cameras, that's where it's at. The only thing they need to complete their system is if they had a doorbell and if they had some kind of sensors for doors or windows and stuff. You know, if somebody breaks in. But other than that, their cameras are just fire. So make sure you guys do check the description below. I always try to leave you guys hooked up with the latest and greatest stuff with discount codes if I can. And leave me a comment below. Have you checked out these bluram cameras? Yeah. And if you haven't, what's stopping you? So check this out. I got two of them. So we're going to set them up. We're going to do the full unboxing and we're going to set them up outside to see how they look like. So you do have two-way audio, color night vision, weather resistant. I love the color night vision stuff. Wi-Fi connection, human detection, motion tracking, siren spotlight, remote pan tilt zoom. That's super cool. So the only thing I would say is I don't know what happened to the boxes when they were getting delivered, but boxes have seen better days. Here we go. Let's go ahead and open this guy up and you get a little user manual. I always tell people read these things. Read them because you should. You should read them just in case you're missing something. Here is the actual camera. Look at this thing. So it does have the motion that you could move and control it. And it does go left and right also. So super nice, super cool. And some people don't like these antennas, but you know what? It's not a deal breaker for me. When you have something like this that's heavy duty like that, that's pretty good. Now, we'll say this, it doesn't feel heavy. It feels light. Now, the other things you do get is you will get this for your mounts. So that way, if you need to screw it on your mounts, these are some caps for these plugs right here that you'll need. Here is your power. So the power is very, very simple. You plug it in and that's it. And I would highly recommend when you put this stuff up there, you know, you just hide all these cables if you need to. Now, if you are going to do direct internet, your Ethernet port is right here. So if you want to hardline it, there you go. With this one, this is your reset button. So you just hold it and you're going to be able to reset it. Pretty simple. And again, you could cap this stuff off. If you don't need it, then you could just cap it off. That way you're good to go. Now, here we go. I do have these things.
Wi-Fi connecting.
Whoa. I do have these things now. Looks like the cops are showing up here on this one. Everything is connecting pretty good now.
Please wait for Wi-Fi connecting.
So let's come over here to my other camera where we'll be able to see exactly what we're doing here. And of course, I'm going to add those cameras right there to see. So very simple. Go to blurams. This is exactly how it looks like. And look for that little logo. You could also take that little QR code, open up the app. And from here, if you have an account already set up, which I do, you can just set this up. Right there, it says add your first device. And as you know, I've done a lot of their cameras here before. So this is the Outdoor Lite 3. So we're going to select this guy right there, Outdoor Lite 3. The light flashes for about 15 seconds till the device completes itself. Check, click next. Then, so I did hear the beep on both of them. So I'm just going to hit next. And then on here, it's going to give you some kind of random generic thing right there for your Wi-Fi. It says, does not support 5G. You have to be on your 2G network. So you want to change your Wi-Fi, update it, enter your information, you should be good to go. So if for whatever reason it doesn't want to connect, the one thing I do is, it says right here, reset the button until you hear the beep. So I'm going to hold that button, wait for the beep.
Reset success.
It says reset success, so reset successful. And now we're going to go through the steps again. So I wanted to be sure you guys did follow these instructions just in case. So now it's going to do its thing where it's going to rotate.
Please wait for Wi-Fi connecting.
And now I'm going to hit next. You're going to get a screen there for your Wi-Fi stuff. Now, here is my QR code. All I got to do is it says, please keep the QR code in front of the device lens. Wait until you hear a beep sound. So there we go. I clicked on the little guy, and now I'm getting a thing. So that's very simple. Just click on it. It blows up. Scan it. I heard the beep. So now it's...
Choose wired connection to add camera. Internet connected. Welcome to use cloud camera.
That was loud as heck. So if anybody's coming in, they're gonna scare them. So allow notifications, send notifications to your phone when alerts detected, notify frequency 10 minutes, only receive one notification of the same type for a period of time. Record video to cloud. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a paid service. I hit next. Success. You see how easy this was. So let's do backyard on this one. And we're going to click on outdoor security. So pretty cool start to experience. Very easy to set up. Now from here, you do get a little cloud thing there. So I'm not going to activate anything like that. So very, very simple here. So the cool thing about this thing is that it's definitely grabbing all the audio, and it was creating a little bit of an echo. So I had to stop and double check the audio, but it was grabbing the audio. So hopefully you don't hear the echo anymore. You guys see right there, it says FHD. You could switch that to standard definition, full definition. Pretty cool. If you want to take a picture, you can take a picture, and then obviously the audio, and then you got your mic. If I'm just swiping over, it's going to start adjusting the camera. And then like, check this out. If I double tap, I'll be able to zoom in or zoom out. So pretty nice. And just with simple gestures like that, you can move it around. So pretty cool how you can do this. Now, again, if I'm simply just swiping here like this, and I should be able to move the camera around pretty nice and easy. So very, very cool. If I do click on that little cog way on the top right hand corner, it's going to open up more features. So here's preferences, rotate the image, the picture to 180. Let's just turn that on real quick. You could do device sharing, microphone off or on. You could do watermark, motion tracking. Definitely turn that sucker on. Speaker volume normal. And then of course at the bottom, you could remove it. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to go ahead and keep swiping it over here. So real quick on that rotate image, this is if you have your camera upside down. So if I do come back over here, notice it flipped me over. So that's if you want to rotate the image upside down. So depending on how you set up your camera, that's how you're going to be able to do it. So we're going to go ahead and turn off that rotation. So rotate that to off, and let's see what it does here. So if I'm over here, there it is. If I move this way, it's going to follow me. Now I'm going to do something real quick so that way you guys could see what the lag is, and you guys could see how this is. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. So when I see it on my phone, it's actually a little bit quicker than what I'm seeing on this screen here, maybe by a few seconds. Now, the other thing is when I do move it sideways, it does go into this other mode. And you see this little guy right here, this thing will actually let you control it in like literally like a joystick. So if I move it all the way over, it's going to do it like that. And same thing, if I move it all the way back, it's going to do it just like that. So very, very cool. So I know it's kind of hard to see it over there. So, and of course you could do your call and all that stuff in here. Pretty nice how you can control this stuff. Of course, if you have an SD card, which I highly recommend putting an SD card on here, that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and hit plus, and we're going to go and set up the second one. And I am now, I just connected the power on the other one. So there you go. That way you guys could see it. Now it's funny that if you notice this camera down here is actually tracking my movements. It's looking and seeing where I'm going, what I'm doing. So it's pretty neat. So let's wait for this other one. Notice that it's going to be rotating. Rotate it and listen to the voice.
Please wait for Wi-Fi connecting.
Okay, if you heard that, it says please wait for Wi-Fi connecting. I'm going to hit next. And then of course, make sure you're on 2G, not 5G, and hit next. You're going to get that little barcode again. You want to make sure you click on it so it's big, and then scan it on top of the camera here. Once you hear the beep like that, that's it. You're done. Go ahead and click on your image. Say, I heard the beep. The device is now connecting to the network. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes.
Internet connecting. Please choose wired connection to add camera. Internet connected. Welcome to use cloud camera.
So it definitely does not take 1 to 2 minutes. And that is extremely loud. So you definitely could scare people. I'm going to put this one in the garage. So I'm going to hit garage. Indoor security, start experiencing, and let's turn this guy on, and I'm going to turn off that volume because I definitely do not want to hear myself. So there you go. It's now capturing on the other side. And if I do hit that little cog, remember I wanted to do motion tracking. So any kind of motion is going to track me exactly what I'm doing. And that's pretty much it. Once it's there, it's tracking my motions right now. So it's like moving around, trying to pick me up to see what I'm doing. So, and remember, I do have it facing upwards. So that's why it looks the way it is. So it's going to be like this. Technically, it's going to be like that. So that's why it's capturing me like that. Now, the cool thing is if I do have, again, here at the bottom, at the very, very bottom of the app, you have your alarms, short focus, talk, your PTZ, which again, if you want to rotate it left or right, you should be able to control these options here. You don't have to go landscape. You could do it all right there, and then just back up. Now from here, I could choose whichever camera I want. So I just set up the garage camera, which is up here. Now let's look at the backyard camera to see what it's doing, because it is moving around. It is doing its thing, and you can actually see it. Both cameras are doing that. Very smart. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and set these up in the back somewhere, and let's see exactly what happens. So I'm playing with the camera now. I have it set up. This is the backyard camera. She has no idea what's going on. She is a little bit nervous because the camera is following and tracking her, so she is barking at it, and it looks like it picked up a different type of motion somewhere, so it's looking around to see what it was, and she's now barking at me, yelling at me. So this thing's super cool. It's tracking her every movement of where she's going. If, as you can see, when she's running around, the camera is going to pick her up. I just caught her digging, and I just called her name out, and she was just like, whoa, am I in trouble? I'm going to pull up the microphone. Bella. See, when I call her, she comes over. Bella, come on, Bella. So she's investigating right now exactly what's going on. Bella, it's okay, Bella, come here. So she's trying to like see exactly what it is, and obviously she's gonna start barking at me because she doesn't know what the camera's doing. So she's going to be running around. Now, the cool thing is if she's doing something that she's not supposed to, I could sound the alarm, sure to turn on the alarm. I'm not going to hit okay, but because it's going to be probably pretty loud. But the other cool thing is if I do come over here, I could check on the other camera, which I do have in the garage. And again, it's going to do the same motion detector thing. So right now it picked up a car moving back and forth. So it's like, okay, there's the car. I see it. And it picked it up. If there's a person coming over, it's going to be doing the exact same thing. The great thing, I do like it. It does have a date and time. It does tell me what connection speed is right now. So right now it's doing pretty good. When it goes to 0, and every now and then it'll go to 0 where it starts to buffer, that means the connection loses it and comes back. So I got to move the antennas back and forth a little bit. Let's go ahead and check in on Bella to see exactly what she's doing. So the one thing I will have to say is, as my puppy is going back and forth, the only thing is, when you do have stuff like this, you need to be sure you do have a strong Wi-Fi signal. So I have a very strong Wi-Fi signal, and this thing does reach the backyard no problem. Might have to add an extender, might have to mess with the little antennas that are out there, so that way it does pick up really, really good signal. But other than that, like the motion thing on this thing is great. This thing, as you saw, it follows any kind of motions anywhere. It does a really, really good job. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Some great stuff here. I think this is some amazing stuff that you can do with this app. And blurams has had some amazing tech come out. So let me know what you guys think. I try to take care of you guys as much as possible. And yeah, with all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.